I found a newspaper. Set PE detectives. Civil, corporate, and domestic investigations. Why would she need a detective?
So what did you want, Miss Myers? Just don't tell me we're here to talk about your victim again.
I was told this particular matchbox design was never used for handouts. Could you take a...
It's a discarded variant of the design. How did you get hold of these?
My instincts tell me you already know, Iris. The man in the photo he was a detective, correct? I found...
I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Miss Myers, your accusations are beyond the pale. I won't tolerate such behavior here. Please show yourself.
Iris, please be reasonable. I'm just trying to figure out who the victim is.
You just don't know when to stop, do you? I imagine you'd rather leave now than have security come and escort you out.
All right.
Go on.
That was awful. There's no way she's not involved. But there's no use trying to pump her for information right now. Might as well use the time to talk to the main witness. I wonder how he's holding up after his mother's passing.
Miss Myers, you carry bad luck around with you.
I'm sorry to bother you, but there's a couple of things I need to ask you. But before that, how are you doing?
It's very, quiet. Mumsy would always come to me when it was quiet like this. Not anymore. Oh, you have questions about the man from yesterday?
Yes. Could you possibly tell me again what happened? I'd really appreciate it.
I was working on the boulevard, and I noticed him almost immediately. He was moving very strangely. He moved a little more and then stopped. So, by the time I got to him, the only thing left to do was call the police.
Was there anybody else in the back street?
Just a car nearby. As soon as I got to the man, the car drove away, fast.
Do you remember any of the license plate, by any chance?
I wrote the whole license plate down. I need my glasses. Mumsy.
Of course. I found the glasses. Found them. There you go.
Thank you. Wait here, please.
This is disturbing. Somebody is living in the past. His life really is falling apart.
I got the plate number, but I need some important info.
How can I help?
Oscar.
You want to know where Oscar used to sit in the police station?
It's very important.
Right under Lieutenant Holler's office, next to...
Interesting.
Great! I found the car license number. Thank you, Gustav. You've been very helpful.
Mumsy said good would always triumph over evil. Don't hesitate to call me.
Gustav, I couldn't help but notice. All those newspapers with articles about... I hope you're not looking for him. He is very...
Mumsy.
Gustav, if you pursue this, you might...
Doesn't matter. Mumsy did everything for me.
But I really think she'd prefer...
I think you should go.
Take care, Gustav. Time to tell Uli everything I know. He'll help me find information about the car, and...
Thank you for your help, Uli.
I can bend the rules, but there are limits. I'd rather your client be more careful.
Hello, Miss Myers. I see fate has brought us together again. And might I say, you're looking lovely today.
You're a go-getter, aren't you, Mr...
Max Frost, at your service.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Frost. How do you know my name, Mr. Frost?
Who doesn't know the famous Anna Myers? I'm so excited to meet you. How about dinner today? The Franciscana, perhaps? They have a pretty good wine list.
I'll pass, Mr. Frost.
Blunt as always. I love it. All right, well, another time. See you.
I didn't know you knew each other.
We don't, really. He just helped me fend off a couple of thugs. Who is this Max Frost?
He's an NDR operative.
The Army Intelligence Service.
That's classified. I can't share the details. You'd like to know more about him, wouldn't you?
Is it connected to our case?
Disappointingly for you, no.
I paid Gustav a visit today. Looks like he's having trouble letting things go.
What do you mean?
He's obsessed with revenge. On the upside, I'm doubtful he has any leads.
What makes you say that?
He's grasping at straws. Heartbreak. Remember the high heel from yesterday? But the soles of the shoes are smooth. Looks like...
Still, we have to get a statement of anything else?
Yes. I think I've got something that might help us...
Petrus Kramer. Already done. He worked for ZPE detectives.
Oh, I see. Does that give you any new leads?
ZPE says he didn't have an active investigation going. However, he could have been working...
He might have been tracking down the murderer.
That would make a thrilling story, but We brought in Petrus's work documents for Dirk to look at. There might be some... Any findings, Dirk?
A single deep knife wound to the stomach and one to the back, both done with the same weapon. Also, blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Could be from hitting the ground.
Highly unlikely. The dent suggests a heavy blow, using something like the... There are also other signs of blows to his...
That doesn't make much sense to me.
What doesn't, exactly?
The non-fatal wounds suggest torture. Probably trying to make the victim talk. Once they get the information they're after, why would the assailant do neither of those? That's unusual.
Maybe they just wanted the victim to suffer before they died?
Could be. That would mean it was personal.
Dirk, have you looked through Petrus?
Not yet. I've been busy with the fingerprints from the... Everything is there. It's all...
Great! I found a check. A check from Iris Knief made out... She went out of her way to hide this. I wonder...
There are also a lot of receipts from restaurants.
By the way, Gustav saw a car fleeing the crowd. He gave me this license plate.